Alrighty, fellas. Good morning, good schmorning. How are we doing today? Welcome back to our PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source of news, tips, tricks, information, and just what's happening in the Pokemon community. You might have noticed I'm actually on the main account today for the first part, not the IronMan account. We have some Twitch rewards to do. For those who don't know, Twitch rewards are not some people ask, Pokemon's Twitch drop. Wow, I wish, right? But it's not an official thing. It's just a thing that we do in my channel, where if you watch my stream for enough hours on Twitch, you earn these, these fake little points, these Twitch points, and you can redeem those points for Patrouski OT Pokemon. The only reason I started doing this was because people asked me all the time for Patrouski OT Pokemon as sort of like a signature, like little gift sort of thing, and I don't have the time to do that for everybody who asked simply for free, but I also don't want to charge Pokeyen for it because I don't think a Pokemon should be increased in value just because it has my OT on it. That feels a little silly willy if you ask me. So what I came up with was Twitch rewards. If you watch the stream, if you watch the content, you can earn the free OT, but I just I can't do them all the time, permanently, right? So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I have some, so for those who haven't seen what it looks like this. I think it's like, I don't really show you guys very often, but this is sort of the Twitch reward system, and it gives me this this flow of, okay, you include the Pokemon you want and your IGN. That's the two main things. So someone's, a Squirtle, here's my IGN, a Tropius, Ampharos, EVs, Ponyards. These are the ones we're working on today. I'm sure some other ones will get redeemed. We also have some semi-OT comps requests we'll get to here in a quick second. Since we're on the main account, I can actually go ahead and collect this Pokeyen from some quick little sales. I think this was one of those Charizards where I just bought a Charizard off the GTL, gave it, what's it called? Gave it a fire patch and just sold it for profit. Sometimes it's really interesting. Sometimes there is a situation, let's call it, where you can actually find, is it good Charizards? Usually it's good Charizards. Because these are needed for reference, these are needed for raids. Charizard's one of the best raid Pokemon. But if I can buy this Charizard for 84k, right? Ability, patch, fire. Right? Let's go find the fire one. The cheapest fire is 130k, right? So that's about 200k to make that, right? Or to, I guess, 210k. Now, if I look for the same Charizard, excuse me, with an ability access, you can still do it. Now, these have been listed for 2-3 days. They might not sell, but that's kind of crazy. Sometimes it's called a hole in the market where you can literally just buy the Charizards, put the hidden ability patch on them, and then sell it for a profit. It's some of the easiest profit. This happens a fair bit in MMOs, where it just comes down to game knowledge is king. Game knowledge is key. Sometimes you can make really stupid, funny profits like that. We're not really doing that much work, but you can't overflow the market. You have to be careful. It's a complicated thing, but I've made profit on that a fair bit in the past. So something to call out. We collected our yen, Twitch rewards. Something else I want to talk about. I loaded onto the main account. I haven't played the main account or loaded up the main account for the last 10 days. I think 10 days, okay? 10 days. And just not playing the account for 10 days. Scrolling through my boxes and scrolling through my items especially, I was like, whoa, I didn't realize I had all this. I know it may sound dumb, but it's really good perspective. Whenever I'm playing my main account, I always feel behind. I always feel like I don't have enough Pokeyen. I don't have enough shinies. I feel like I'm not impressing or not good enough to be in the end game, veteran community. There's all this constant pressure of not being good enough when I'm playing the main account. But then when I take a 10-day break and hop away from it and come back, I'm like, wow, I have 60 mil in lucky red envelopes. I have however much in anniversary chests, all these investments. Maybe I'm not doing so bad. I think there's a lot of pressures on the modern day internet, and I always feel those pressures, and it's a really good thing to take a step back, take a break, and come back. So positive little reflections on the main account. I'm gonna get started. We're gonna head over to my first one is Ponyard. We're gonna go over and start single encountering for that over at Route 9 in Unova. But as well, I want to talk about one more thing really quick. PvP support in randoms PvP. So yesterday I uploaded or I guess this morning, but yeah, the stream recap. I uploaded there was a 10-minute rant I ranted about randoms PvP for like 10 minutes because I feel like I had a lot to say about it. For reference, I played about 20 hours or so of randoms PvP this season on my IronMan account, where I played like 79 games. Okay, probably like 15-minute average games. So I played about 20 hours of randoms PvP, and my takeaway was that it was really unbalanced, and the first bad randoms PvP season, in my personal opinion, for the past like 15 seasons. And I was really shocked and pleasantly surprised to see so many people agreed. It was really, really cool. It was really validating. So many people in the comments, disappointed already. So many people in the comments were like, dude, I'm really happy to hear this. I'm a new player. Like, I played these games. There was someone who was like, yeah, I have a positive win rate. I'm like 7-3, but all the games just feel like stupid. And that's like, that was my takeaway. It was like, the games feel way more RNG heavy than they ever have been. And it really feels like even when you win, you're like, okay, I just won because I hit because I was able to set up nasty plot on Porygon Z because my opponent couldn't deal with it in any way because it has recover, and then I was also able to like get a freeze off. Like, it was just all this RNG. Like, your wins feel bad, which is not a good sign, and then your losses feel bad because of also dumb RNG. So it's just like a really, really awkward situation. And it was cool to see that a lot of people seem to have having a similar experience, which is sad that this, PvP is so rough that a lot of people are feeling that. But it was cool to see it wasn't just in, maybe, there's certain things, but it was cool to see is what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. I'm gonna get working on Twitch rewards. I will see you guys with any interesting questions, updates, etc., etc. Make sure to check out the streams live if you want to see stuff like this, see FAQs, see updates on the community, and then I'll hop over on the IronMan account as soon as we get done the Twitch rewards. I feel like the market is definitely slowed down right now. Agreed, question mark. GTL listing sitting for a few days. I definitely think the market has slowed down. And I've been pretty vocal about that. I like to be a pretty optimistic person. And the problem is people say the market is always slowed down no matter what. And it's like, well, no, this is pretty normal. But from different MMOs and different games with higher population, I understand. The market is a little bit slower at the moment. I think the reason why is because people, in my opinion, I think a lot of people are saving money for shiny wars. I think a lot of shiny hunters, even just players, they're saving their fossils, they're saving their dittos, like, or they're just buying dittos. Like, they're not buying vanities, they're not buying, like, a lot of people are just prepping for shiny wars. So I think, or the money makers are prepping for the shiny war economy. Shiny hunters are prepping for the shiny wars themselves. I feel like there's a lot of holding cash right now as opposed to buying like PVM Pokemon or Jimmy Run teams or raid Pokemon, etc., etc. It's more shiny wars should be in the next 2 months or so, most likely. We never know for sure, so don't take that as a guesstimation with a grain of salt, not a promise, or not an ETA. But last year, shiny wars took place, I want to say, in July, because the shiny wars was, I think, 2 weeks after I got married, so it was in like late July. It wouldn't surprise me if this year they try to do it. I would love to see them try to do it a little bit earlier, because it really pushed into the Halloween event a bit much. What's shiny wars? The TLDR is like, it's like the Super Bowl of shiny hunting. It's like the best shiny hunters all come together to compete and try to catch the most shinies and rarest shinies possible. It's now an official event hosted by PokeMMO. For a long time, Shiny Wars was actually an event created by Team Mister, and it was an event that was team made and just held by Team Mister for all. And then other teams picked it up, which was really cool. They were inspired by it, and then eventually Park and the PokeMMO staff actually took it on as an official event, which is really, really, really crazy. It is the definition of like community involvement and the community really creating something, which is really, really cool. So definitely keep an eye out for that. It's a sport to root for. You want to find a team to root for, find a player to root for, a streamer, whether it's me or tons of other amazing PokeMMO creators and streamers. It's a lot of fun. Definitely keep an eye on it when it comes out soon. Hopefully soon. You don't see this every day. I think it's worth calling out. I'm pretty sure this is a Shalpha Aggron. I actually want to message this guy and see if he'll link it. Yo, here. Oh, I can do the rare Whisper window. Yo, can you link Shalpha Aggron? Can you link Aggron? Your Aggron? Let's see if he's around. Dude, nobody ever gets to see the Whisper window in PokeMMO. It's a rare, like, nobody ever uses it. It's really good for, like, we used it recently when people were like role playing and like memeing about Big Leppa. Like, I think Whisper window has some really good utilizations for content, but it's almost never used. It's an interesting mechanic in the game to exist. We'll see if he, oh, he put it in normal chat. That's pretty fucking sick, dude. That's pretty sick. He shouted it. He put it in shout chat. An HM friend for him. That's a pretty beautiful Shalpha. Like, that's, you don't see that a whole lot. That's a very, he wild caught it. That's, yup. Yup is very funny. That's very cool. Okay, a benefit of the market being slower and good IV Pokemon being so cheap, if you're new to the game, it's never been a better time to buy Pokemon and to buy up things. I'm doing a Shroomish Twitch reward, and I was like, why don't I just buy, like, 31 attack, naughty nature with 20 plus in almost every stat except for attack? This is a really, really good Shroomish breed that I'm going to be able to breed for this guy for like 10k maybe. Like, it's not going to be expensive at all, so... yeah, that's an easy buy. Hell yeah. Yo, that's a callback to old PokeMMO JFM. Holy shit. I still have my Damp Thief Quagsire for Magma Hideout Everstone farming back then. That's a deep cut. That was like the main Pokeyen money-making method back in 2015. Everstones were like 20k a piece, and you would go up to like north of Lava Ridge Town, Magma Hideout, and just, you would thief. Yeah. Wow. Damp Quagsire with Thief used to be a meta utility Pokemon, and it's changed a ton. That's super interesting. And the same with, that's so crazy. I put the brace on the wrong Pokemon. That's funny. But that's a deep cut. I remember that very, very vividly. That's an OG player right there. That's cool to hear, man. It's changed a lot. Yo, continuing the deep cut JFM, he's still only a level 30 Quagsire because Thief would fail if it killed. Yes! The way that Thief, oh my god, wow. The way that Thief used to work, it's been changed so many times in PokeMMO history, is that if Thief killed the Pokemon, you wouldn't get the item. So you would need really specifically leveled Pokemon with Thief, like a level 30 Quagsire, for example, to not kill the Geodudes, but also still get the item. Wow, that's a, wow. Yes, that's a deep cut. That's such a niche. Thief has changed a lot over PokeMMO's history. It's been really, really interesting. All right, in typical Patrouski fashion, I'm taking too long to do things. I'm going to have to finish these two breeds later. This is a semi-comp Hitmontop for Aphrodisiac, and then a semi-comp Charizard for Tally. So if you're watching the stream recap, I see you. Don't worry. Your breeds are coming, but I'm going to do them off stream probably over the weekend. So we'll get those out to you. But for now, let's hop over to the IronMan account. I have a lot of things to talk about there and a lot of progress to make, and I just love the account. So let's get over to it, boys. Alrighty, fellas, we are back on the Ironman. It is about time to take on the UNOVA Elite 4. We're almost at 6,000 encounters. I did a ton of XP training. I have my sturdy Stealth Rock Quick Claw Geodude. I have Gyarados number 1, which consists of Leftovers, Dragon Dance, Intimidate, Waterfall, Rain Dance, Crunch. I have my Hitmontop, which I specifically EV trained at 172 speed and 86 HP and then 252 attack with a Black Belt and High Jump Kick and Mach Punch. I don't really have any other moves on it at the moment, but I'll have to work on that in the future. I was considering going to buy a Stone Edge TM, which I honestly might do really quickly before we jump into this. And then I also have a Gabite, which is just sort of like a backup switch into Thunder type attacks to help my Gyarados, my double Gyaradoses. Gyarados number 2, which is just Choice Banded, Waterfall, and Thrash and Crunch to get pure damage off, which has been doing really, really well in the storyline. And then a Leftovers Heracross as well. Just something I pulled on my PC for some extra damage in case we need it. So hopefully this Elite 4 goes okay. I actually am going to go ahead and go pick up that Stone Edge TM really quick. It's going to cost 25k, but it's well worth it. I definitely built this Pokemon around this move to some extent to be able to slot it in. It's not the, I don't know if it's, I honestly don't know the meta in terms of NU. I don't know if it's the most common move to see on Hitmontop. I kind of doubt it, but it's an interesting one. It's probably not, it's probably somewhat like uncommon-ish, but not rare, you know? I'm excited for it. Yo, chat, me when your mom, when your mother, me, what I do when your mom. That's so funny. I never realized that. And you're 100% right. Mist said the healing noise, before you fight Getsis in the UNOVA Elite 4, Getsis heals you up to have like a fair fight or whatever. That noise, the healing noise that Getsis uses is the same exact sound effect for secret shinies appearing. I never would have noticed that. That's so interesting. Yo, it's a fellow IronMan account. What's up, Jake? It's been really cool to see. If you have an IronMan account, dude, I love hearing stories, comments. It's been really beautiful to hear how many people have started IronMan accounts. That's very cool. And you know what? I'm gonna try to, is this open? Iron Man, by the way? No, I was really hoping. Yeah, I was really hoping that team tag would be available, but it's not, which is understandable. I think it'd be a cool idea to create a team for Iron Man and just have everybody in the team and just chatting. And I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. You know what? We're gonna keep workshopping it, and we're gonna try to figure out what the best team tag would be. Does this work? Someone said try it with the 2 dots. Yo, okay, we'll take that. That's honestly so good. I'll so take that. If you have an Iron Man account, this is gonna be a very loose team. I don't think we're gonna host any events. Like, I don't plan anything right now. If you have an Iron Man account, come let me know on stream when I'm playing the account. Copy name. I'm just gonna invite the first 150 people. The first 150 people. Maybe like try to keep some extra, like 140 or something like that. Just let me know. For anybody who wants to join, it's gonna be first come, first serve. We'll see how that happens, see how that goes. I'm sure if people are like AFK for too long, you know, we'll end up kicking them over time to have more space for other members. If space is a problem, we got this guy, Iron Extreme. Hell yeah, man. If you want to join the new Iron Man team, just let me know. Should be a ton of fun to see people's progress, see people talking in team chat, and just see what's happening. All right, and there's 13 people in the team already, just for the people live watching stream right now. It's kind of crazy that, you know, it's kind of crazy that many people have already created Iron. There's more people who want in. Like, it's beautiful, man. There's been a lot of people creating Iron Man accounts. That's so sick, dude. There's apparently an alpha spawn over in Unova though, so we're gonna head over there and try to catch. I don't know what the Pokemon is yet. Route 11. We like just unlocked that. Wow. Okay, let's go get a catching team and try to go snag whatever Pokemon this is. Alrighty, I feel like after that amazing alpha catch, only 1 Pokemon left in my party. Unova done. It's a perfect place to go ahead and call it, boys. Hopefully you enjoyed another stream, another PokeMMO stream recap. Thank you, Patrouski, for the 100 bits. Like this stream if you enjoyed it. Dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. I upload every single day. I stream Monday through Thursday on Twitch and YouTube at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, all the support at the end. Thank you guys so much. PayPal's like Venmo donations, Twitch subs, just like Big Water Frog. What a bang your name just did. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, and I appreciate it. And if you want to support the most, the best way this month is HelloFresh. This deal ends in like 5 days. You're running low on time, 4 or 5 days. You get groceries, you support the stream, and you support the community and my content, and you allow me to do streamathons. We have this thing called HelloFresh incentives where not this notepad document. We have HelloFresh incentives where I will do a streamathon on May 31st for X hours, where X is the amount of subs that I get. So right now it's only a 2-hour stream, but I would probably extend that just for the fun of it, just to have a fun streamathon and have a good time. As well as I will open 10 mysterious Pokeballs. I will also give away more prize box Pokemon, and then I'll have to figure something out in the future for the Iron Man account, how to include that in the streamathon. So we'll figure out something there. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe to HelloFresh and just enjoy PokeMMO. Have a good one. I'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend, and peace, Reno, fellas. Peace. Yo, Patrouski here, and I wanted to thank you personally for watching the video until the very end. I really, really appreciate that. And if your name is on this list, thank you to the moon and back, because you allow me to even make these videos by supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.